Breaking news, WTOL 11 has learned that the Toledo Public Schools and District Superintendent Dr. Romulus Durant have been named as defendants in a series of federal lawsuits. Jeff's been working on the story all afternoon. And Jeff, it sounds like the lawsuit alleges not only abuse, but also problems with how TPS addresses the needs of special needs students.
Yeah, specifically how they are taught. In fact, the federal lawsuit filed this afternoon claims that TPS has been warned by the state for decades, going back to 1993, about how it goes about teaching special needs students and how those students should be included in regular education classes during the day. In fact, they say right now, TPS is the worst in the state. Now, at the heart of these federal lawsuits filed just a few hours ago is Tiffany Smith and her 10-year-old son, who was a student at Robinson Elementary School, as well as Marcella Graciani, and her 9-year-old son, who attended Spring Elementary. The mom spoke with WTOL 11 about the situation last year. The suit details how one boy was assaulted in 2023 by Robinson Elementary paraprofessional Stanley Hill, losing 2 teeth after having his head slammed against a desk. And the other case details a child being picked up and thrown to the ground by Spring Elementary teacher Garrett Pells. Now, we do want to point out court records show assault and safe school violations filed against Pells were dismissed.
You know, the assaults were terrible and scarring for the children. But we started to look at, is this a one-off, or is this something that is part of a pattern and practice? And as we dug in.
Now, we reached out to Toledo Public Schools to see if they were aware of the lawsuit. They were, and they sent us the following statement reading, Toledo Public Schools cannot comment at this time on the lawsuits that were filed today due to pending litigation. A couple of final notes. In the federal lawsuit, the parent's attorney says that TPS is one of the 11 districts in Ohio where the Department of Education says it has failed to include students with disabilities in the regular education classroom, as they put it, to the largest extent possible. The lawsuit calls for a trial by jury. We'll, of course, keep you updated both on air and online.